Finally, the movie that gave us the holy grail of kung fu cinema, Jackie Chan and Jet Li fighting on a mountaintop. But The Forbidden Kingdom isn't just a fanboy dream, it's a gateway drug into a whole philosophy. This film takes a Western kid, Jason Tripitaka, and thrusts him into a mythical China where he has to become a warrior to save a lost king. And yeah, it's cheesy at times, but beneath that cheese is a surprisingly deep meditation on destiny, self-reliance, and the Tao of being a modern naif in an ancient world. Let's dig in.
You're right to call it a gateway, Jason. But I'd argue it's more than that. It's a deliberate fusion of two worlds. This is a story about a boy named after the Buddhist monk Tripitaka, who carried scripture from India to China. The film uses that historical figure as an archetype for the youth seeking meaning in a fragmented world. And it's not just a chosen one narrative. Jason has to earn his place. The Monkey King isn't just a prisoner, he's a symbol of chaotic potential awaiting discipline. That's pure Taoist alchemy, dressed in Hollywood spectacle.
Yes, and look at how the visual language drives that home. Rob Minkoff of The Lion King fame uses color saturation to separate the real world from the mythic. The opening in modern-day Boston is all gray and blue, numb, sterile. Then when Jason enters the antique shop, that scroll absorbs him into a world of fiery reds, deep jades, and golden skies. It's not just a portal, it's an initiation. The camera work shifts from static medium shots to these fluid, breathing wides that mimic a kung fu master's flow.
And the choreography reflects that philosophical shift. Jackie Chan's character, Liu Yan, is a drunken master. He fights with sloppy, unpredictable joy. Jet Li's silent monk is precision, grace, a calm center. Together they embody the yin and yang of martial arts, spontaneity and discipline. Their fight scene is a dialogue. One moment Jackie is clowning, the next Jet Li is a blade. But they meet as equals. That's the film's deepest lesson. Wisdom comes not from choosing one path, but from integrating opposites.
Integration, that's the word. And it's not just in the fight. The whole plot hinges on Jason, the protagonist, literally returning the staff to the Monkey King. The staff is a phallus, sure, but also a symbol of lineage and responsibility. The kid from Boston has to become a bridge between cultures. The film gets flack for having a white lead in a Chinese story, but I think it's subversive. It shows that heroism isn't owned by one race. It's about listening to elders, respecting tradition, and finding your own strength.
Yet the criticism is valid. The film still centers a Western gaze. But Minkoff cleverly makes Jason a vessel for the audience's own awakening. He's every kid who grew up on Shaw Brothers and Enter the Dragon. Projecting himself into the frame, the real journey is of the American viewer shedding cultural arrogance. When Jason kneels to the Monkey King, it's not submission, it's humility. And that's a hard sell in a blockbuster. This film dares to say that true power comes from surrendering the ego.
And the emotional climax, that moment when the Monkey King finally breaks free, it's not just special effects, it's catharsis built on philosophy. Jet Li finally unleashes his full primate fury, and the camera goes into slow motion as he literally laughs in the face of the Jade Warlord. That laugh is a Zen koan. The ultimate freedom is to be ridiculous, to be free from fear. It's the film's most transcendent image, a god laughing off chains. That hits me every time, man.
But the legacy is bittersweet. This was the only time Jackie and Jet shared the screen in their primes. It's a time capsule of an era when Hong Kong cinema was negotiating with Hollywood. Sadly, the film didn't spawn the franchise it deserved, yet its influence lingers. In Kung Fu Panda, in Into the Badlands, in any story where a naive hero learns through physical discipline. It quietly became a cult classic, a sleeper that rewards rewatch. It's a film about becoming, not arriving.
Exactly, and that's why it deserves more love. If you haven't seen The Forbidden Kingdom in a while, go back. Look at the textures, the soundtrack, the way the elders teach without lecturing. Drop a comment. What's your favorite Jackie Jet moment? Which master would you train under? Liu Yan or the Silent Monk? And if you dig deep dives like this, smash that subscribe button. We've got essays on Hero, Crouching Tiger, and maybe even Shaolin Soccer coming. Let's keep the conversation going.
I'll close with this. The film ends with Jason back in Boston, but the gold hoop earring he bought reminds him of his journey. We all carry totems from the stories that changed us. The Forbidden Kingdom is that for a generation. A reminder that the real magic isn't in flying clouds or magical staves. It's in the discipline we bring back to our ordinary lives. So go practice your form. The path is never ending. And as Lu Yan says, drink, drink, and be merry, but know when to stop. Thank you.